Hello everyone, welcome to another video, and today we're going to see a different topic, that is how we can find the first of a string in compiler design. So before we get to know about it, let's see. Something we have to remember is that if the grammar that we are given, if that has any kind of left recursion, it needs to be eliminated. Also, if it has any kind of left factoring, it also has to be removed. Now we have to remember two important terms, that are terminals and non-terminals. What are terminals? Terminals are small letters or symbols. They are A, B, plus, star, and non-terminals are capital letters A, B, C, T, stars. When you try to find the first of any grammar or a string, the first is always a terminal. The first will never be a non-terminal. That means the result of the first will never be a capital letter. This is a condition, that is always we will find terminal as the output, but not the non-terminals. Let's see some examples of it. Now there are two types of problems. One is type 1, that is terminal. Let's see what is this. Let's say here, what is the first of A? The first of A means the first position, this one. So my first of A will be a simple A. Let's see this problem. For this one, this thing means or, that is my first can be either this one or this one. So I will write first A or epsilon naught. We have to give a second bracket. For this problem, my first is also a terminal, so first A equal to A. In this one, what is my first? Is it this one or this one or this one? Here you will see that this doesn't mean that the AB is under a bracket, rather these are two individuals. So my first of A will be bracket or epsilon naught. Hope you understand. So type 1 is that the first of my grammar will be a terminal, because in all the examples we have seen, the first position is a terminal. Now let's see the second type, that is my first position is not a terminal, that is a non-terminal. We know that when we try to find the first position, the output must be a terminal, but here we can see it is a non-terminal. So how we can solve it? Let's see. What we are going to do is we are going to first take the first of A. What is the first of A? The first of A is T, but T is a non-terminal. So what we are going to do, we are going to find the first of this one, that is first of T. We are going to find the first of this one. The first of this one is a star, so we are going to write here a star. Now what we are going to do is we are going to replace this one into here, or more likely in here. Now if we replace the value here, then what is the value? This is a star. So my first of A is now a star. We'll try another problem, but let's see a term on how we do it. That is, in case of a non-terminal, we find the first of that non-terminal and replace the value with the non-terminal in original one. Thus we have done here, like here the first of A was a T, which is a non-terminal, so we had to find the first of that non-terminal. We find the first of that non-terminal, and then we're going to replace it back in here in the original one. Then we are going to find our desired first. Let's see another example. Here my first of A is a non-terminal. So what I am going to do? I am going to find the first of that non-terminal, which is it. First of T equal to, I have two first. One is star, another is epsilon. So let me just write here both of them. These are the first for this T. Now what I am going to do? I am going to replace this into the original one. So if I replace it, then what will happen initially? Let's say I replace this one with first ft, then I get star A. Again I have an epsilon, so when I have an epsilon, if I replace it with epsilon, I get only A. Thus I have two star. From here I got this one, and for epsilon I got this one. Therefore my first of A equal to star and A. We're going to do more examples in the later videos. I hope you understand it. If you still have any kind of confusions, do comment below.